Hello, welcome back to Design Engineer Studio, and in this video we'll be learning how to max image into shape. So we'll be trying out different kind of shape, and I'll be showing you different techniques on how to go about this. So this is a complete guide on how to do everything. So you can see this image right here and many more that I'm going to review in this video. So if this interests you, do well to like this video, and if you are just joining us, kindly subscribe. So let's continue. So to create something like this, you can see this image. If you want to max image like this, so you just come to your this shape option right here. So after selecting the image, just click on shape and adjust your shape size, any random size you think will be nice. So you click on OK. So once you are done doing this, okay, so here's the image I want to max into this shape, just like this one you are seeing. So let me hide this. Okay, so if you want to max image like this into this kind of shape, so this is what we are going to do. Come to your shape option. Let's change the color for this. Let's use this color. So I'll click on OK. So now you just come to your shape again and you move this shape, you expand it to the extreme like this outside the canvas of your design. So click on OK. So you move this one to the top like this and position it to wherever you want it to be, and you merge the two together. So after you are done merging, you just come to your erase color right here, this woman icon. So then enable it. So it's going to remove the white at first, then you use this eyedropper tool and move your dropper to pick this color, then click on OK like this. So you are not actually seeing anything, so you can see the blue is removed just like this one. So then you can increase the tolerance if it is not perfectly removed, then you click on OK. So now this is it. Let me lock. I'll lock this layer at first, then I want to adjust this. Okay, so depending on the size we want to use it, so just like this. So we want to max the image into like this frame. So one thing you need to notice is that this first image at the top, the color must not be related to any color of the model. So what do I mean by that? Let me just explain. You just come to your color option right here and you can choose red, but you notice we have something like brown. Brown is, based on the color, brown is a bit close to it, so you just use something that is far different. So let's try green out and click on OK. So now you click on OK and you merge the two together. So just like the other one, after you're done merging, just come to your erase color again, enable it, use your eyedropper tool, then you select the green and click on OK. So and boom, we have this. So you can adjust the tolerance if it is not perfectly removed again. So you can just click on OK. So make sure you're not clicking on the image, just click outside the canvas, select your shape and you just move the shape outside the canvas. Let's use position. So then you merge it like this. So now we have your image. So you can repeat the process to any of your image like this. And if you want us to model designs like this, do well to ask in the I will make video concerning that. Okay, so now let's change the background. Let's use black. Okay, let's use this color. So now we have this one. You can just come right here, come to your stroke, and you enable your stroke. Okay, so now we have this. So you can actually repeat the process to image like this. Move this to the front, so to something like this. If you want to max image like of this size to shape, this is what you do. You can see the image is fitted perfectly without distorting the image. So this is what you do. Let's delete this one. You can come to your shape, increase the stroke, let's up to 10. Come to your perspective. You can enable your perspective, then you click on OK. So let's hide this one. So you can see you have this like this. So you click on a new shape, expand it outside the frame like this. So you need to change the color. So the color must not be the same with the other one. So let's use blue again. Click on OK and move the other shape to the front, and you merge it again. So after you are done merging, come to your eraser again, enable it, and the white is being removed. So you can just, let's adjust this tolerance. So it's been affected here. So to 10 is okay, then click on OK. So I'll lock this, and so I'll move this image to the front. So here's the image. So I'll move it to the back of this shape, then you adjust it like this. So this is the portion you want to, just make sure you adjust it like this, so something close to this. Now you can see green is in the color, but blue is not part of the, it's not inside the inside the color of the, okay, let me explain, I'm sorry. So when you see this image, you can see that there's no color that is related to blue here. So any color that is not among the image you actually want to mask, so that's what you can use as your main max this stuff. I'm sorry if I cannot explain than that. So I'll lock this and I will adjust this. Let's reduce the size. So something like this is okay. So now come to your max, your merge again. You merge it. So after you are done merging, come to your erase, enable it, use the eyedropper tool, and okay, I'm sorry, enable it, use the eyedropper tool like this, click on OK, and it is removed. So I'll click on OK, click outside the image, don't click on the image this time, click outside the image, select your shape, move the shape outside the canvas, and let's do it this way. So let's, outside the canvas of your design, and you merge the two together. So, and here we have your design. Okay, so you can see it's a bit close to that. So that's how you can merge, you can actually max irregular objects like this. So you can just use your stroke to any color of your choice. So you can pick different color from here and you are good to go. So the next one I'll be explaining is another alternative to maxing image like this one. So you can just come to your shape option right here. So listen attentively. This is, I've not seen any designer talk about this, but I believe some people will have discovered this. So I'll just enable my stroke like this. So now we are going to use this texture option. You want to texture this image, but let's come right here and you click on your texture option here. So when I select this image, I don't actually know the canvas of the of the shape. So when I adjust it like this or like this, I don't know if it is the ratio of the shape. So when I use square, when I use these options, I don't know the size of the shape. So what do? So I'll come right here. I can just crop the image to my taste like this. So this is actually the part I want to show. Then I'll click on OK. But when what you notice right here is that the image is cropped into two parts. So when you click on this enable motion option, you can see the image is distorted like so. So I'll just disable it and click on OK. So what do? I will just adjust this shape like this. I believe you can see this. So you can see below here the image is still there, so you just move it up, and if it is to this side again, you just adjust like this, yes, and the problem is solved. So you can see the image is curved and you have everything like this. So and you can start designing. You can see this makes a lot of sense right here now. So let me also show you some other maxing option that you won't believe exist. So to image like this one, if you want to create head pop out effects like maxing, so you don't need to merge image together to get something like this. So let's try and do something like this. I'll just come to my side like this. I'm just using this as an example. So let me align this and lock it like this. So I'll be importing my model. I'll move this to the front and this to the front. So I have these two image like this. So how can I max them like this head pop out effect? So I'll just click out, enable your shape option. You can use your grid if you want. So I'll be using this grid. So this is 25. Then I can adjust this to something like 25, 50. Let's use 50. So I'll click on OK. Okay, 50 is too much. I'm sorry. So 25. Let's use 40. 40. Okay, now we have 40. So we have 40. So 40 plus 15 is another 55. So this will be 55 like this, and you disenable these grid settings and you enable your magnet. Okay, so now back to your shape. You can see the shape is magnetized to the stuff like this. So you just adjust your shape like this, change the color. So we'll be using color like this, like we'll be using orange. So this is the orange we'll be using for this tutorial. So I'll just adjust my shape like this. Adjust my shape like this, and so here we go, and I'll click on OK. So the next thing you need to do is bring your model to the front of the shape, and you adjust it like this. So let me hide this one so I can see it very well, and you adjust it like this. So here is it. You have the pop out already. So how do you max it in? So this is what you do. Select the image, come to your max option right here and enable your grid. So the remember we actually create the shape with your grid, so everything is intact like this. So enable the grid option and you click on out. You click on this in and this out. Okay, so now you can see this marks as this bezier points. Okay, so you just enable the grid magnet like this, and it is magnetized to the lines. So this is the third one, the fifth one like this. So I don't know if you can see the color, so let me change this color. So let's use this blue. So select the image, I'm sorry, so select the image, come to your marks, and you work on it like this. So this handle, you move it to touch this one. So if it is magnetized, it means it is aligned. And this one like this one, let it touch this one, let it touch this like this, and this one, let it touch this. So you can actually see it right here, that there's still the shape, right? So just add it like this, adjust your, and you click on OK. So now you can see the image is perfectly marked inside, so let's change the color. Yes, this is background color. So also, if you want to do the same thing to your, like you want to feed the below, you can just come to your shape option, select a shape, come to your gradient. So it will be, you come to this one and move the third slider to the extreme, select this one and move it as black. So you click on OK. So we have this gradient, you can adjust it like this, click on OK, enable your grid. So enable your grid magnet as well, and you move your effects like this. So I think you can see the magic. So the image is faded perfectly like this. So we increase the radius, and boom, we have everything as sweet as this. Okay, so also to this, you can, if you are good using bezier tool, you can design shape like this and you create the magic. So that's how we come about maxing, and I believe when you try this out, you learn something new. So remember to drop a comment if you'll be needing us to design any of these images, and I will leave the link to access some of the design in the comment section. So I'll see you guys another time. Peace.